What is going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video review. Today we're gonna take a look at, I just modified my Arcade1up to my Pandoras box, the one that I bought from Amazon. You can buy the Amazon Pandoras box for like $80 or $100 depending on what you get, the lights, no lights. This is not a step-by-step tutorial, just giving you a rundown here. It's a quick tutorial because I haven't seen this, so just a quick video on maybe how I did this. So this is the Pandoras box. You just gotta remove the feet, the rubber feet, because you want to sit it flush on where the sticks of the Arcade1up was. So as you can see, I removed the joysticks and all that stuff, basically the control panel, and I'm gonna use the same holes. So you kind of measure them up and you're gonna drill holes, the same holes that it was mounted on. You're gonna drill those same holes in your Pandoras box inside. So it's pretty easy. It's made out of metal, but you know, as long as you lined it up right, you put it down and it's gonna be fairly secured. There's gonna be a gap between at the end because, as you can see, it's not perfectly lined up, but that's okay. It's inside a house, you know. I don't care if there's anything that fell into it. Now, as far as the monitor part, I replaced my monitor from Arcade1up to like an old monitor laying around. Just so what you do is remove the casing of the monitor, just expose the LCD itself. It's gonna be heavy, so what I did was I taped it using a Gorilla tape, which is pretty sturdy. I found this tutorial as well online, you know, for those who are modifying their monitors to a bigger one, you know, with the bezel. This is a 17-inch Dell monitor. Dell works fine, and I mounted it on, and so far so good. The reason I'm doing this is because the Pandoras box is using HDMI. That doesn't exist on the stock monitor for Arcade1up. They're using ribbons and all that stuff. That's the reason. Now there's an HDMI, I guess, converter that you can buy, which I tried that in the beginning, but it just messed up my Arcade1up monitor. So I decided I'll just go this route. It's easier for me, and so far it's been working so well. I've been using this for the past 6 months now. Kids love it, and I do have 1,500 games compared to the 4 games that it originally came along with, which is the Centipede and not Centipede, but Asteroids and Lunar, you know, Moon, which happens to be in this Pandoras box as well. Now, the reason I did this, I'm not a big fan of these games, but the cabinet itself is $50. It was on clearance, so I decided to buy that and you know, just modify it. I already have the Pandoras box 9 laying around the house. Initially, I bought it so that the kids, you know, would play arcade games and all that stuff from the 80s. But you plug it on the TV, which is okay. The problem is when you got kids at home, they can get pretty intense using the joysticks and whatnot. So it moves around, knocks up, you know, like things on the desk and all that stuff. By doing this, it gives them the authentic feel of using an arcade, and also it's bolted, so you know the entire cabinet wouldn't move around. You got Rampage, you got every game basically. Ninja Turtles, which is a separate cabinet if you're gonna buy it from Arcade1up. So X-Men, you know, all that stuff, Avengers. You got tons of games that my kids love, and I also do love. You know, I bought it mostly for myself. I kept the Mortal Kombat 2 intact because the Mortal Kombat on Pandoras box is horrible. It's buggy and all that stuff. So and also for the monitor, if you're changing it, you don't want to go widescreen because this is a traditional 4x3, so you want to go that route as well. So the older Dells, it's pretty cheap. If you don't have one laying around at home, check your Craigslist or eBay. They're pretty cheap nowadays. So, or you can just buy that that converter, like I said earlier, for the HDMI/DVI, whatever it is. You could do that as well, because this Pandoras box can run through VGA, and the sound comes out of the unit itself, so you don't need a separate speaker and all that stuff, and it gets pretty loud. But yeah, my kids love it. I do too. So thank you for watching, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, just shoot me in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.